Hi everyone, I'm Mark Lane Holbert here doing the review of the Roclite G275 for Run Repeat. This is a workhorse of a trail shoe. It's got great protection and great cushioning, as well as really good energy return for a trail shoe. I'll tell you a few of the things that I really like about it, and maybe a few things for you to think about before you buy. So the number one thing that I like about this shoe is the toe protection. It's got great toe protection and it's really good in the muddy trails here in Florida. The other thing that I really like about it is the Graphene sole. So it's got about 6mm lugs. They're very grippy, and as you can see, after a few hundred miles, they're barely worn down. It's a really workhorse of a shoe, and the material that they've designed for it is excellent. In my opinion, the Roclite has gotten better and better, also in terms of flexibility and transfer with your stride. And it's really not a super aggressive shoe, but it does have a drop of about 18mm to 6mm. So it's not a minimalist shoe by any means. And once again, you also are a bit off the ground because of those 6mm lugs. On the trail, I definitely felt like I could feel the trail more than with some of my other trail shoes, like a Hoka line or something like that. So you do have good feel on the trail, and once again, also good grip. There's really good breathability in the shoe, which is great for environments here in Florida and for really all season running, except for maybe in the coldest weather in the winter up north, because this material is very breathable. All through the upper, it's incredibly breathable, soft, sock-like material. And then starting around the sole and going up a few inches, it's got that little bit more durable, waterproof material. And that carries through up into the lacing system, which really holds it together well. It gives it a lot of structure. Once you get up to the laces, you'll notice that they're all this kind of climbing rope material. And no matter how much you yank on them, they equally distribute the lacing. They equally distribute the tightness, which is really cool because I'm always sort of precarious about how I tighten my laces. And the tongue is, well, it's nice and cushy, which I guess is to protect a little bit on this upper part of your foot against that rope-like tightness. But like I said, it is very cushy, it's very comfortable in that area. The one thing I would mention is that it fits a little bit on the narrower side. My foot is on the narrow side, so it's perfect for me. And I would say a little bit more roomy in the toe box than kind of your typical running shoe. So if you like that, then this is a good fit for you. I went with a 9.5. I usually run in a 10, and it ended up being perfect for me. The other thing that I would mention for you to think about before you buy this is to keep it really in mind in the heel area. It's got a tight heel and it locks you into the heel, but this very upper part here is soft and quite thin. So as you're putting the shoe on and off, make sure to unlace it, and that'll make sure that that lasts much longer. And that's one of those weak points in the shoe. I would say the only other weak point to think about is maybe this bottom material here where the shoe flexes. It has worn a little bit, but it definitely hasn't caused me any problems. It hasn't ripped or anything, but that would be the only other weak point that I see in the shoe. So once again, in summary, awesome lacing system, great toe protection, that waterproof area around the sole and going up a little bit, protecting you against the mud. And if you're looking for kind of a wet, rocky terrain shoe, this is great because of those Graphene lugs that definitely grip to anything and are really secure on the trail. So I felt like I could feel the trail, I felt like it had great transition, and that POWERFLOW system through the midsole allows it to be flexible, but also quite supportive. So you can see there's a little bit of flex there, but not going to have any problems with rocks and harder surfaces on the trail. So give it a try. Definitely great for the price, and I think you'll find this is a great workhorse shoe on just about any trail, and happy running.